In this example, I'm going to show you how to find the slope of a line. And a line could be presented to you in many different ways. One way is by telling you 2 points on that line, like we have in this first example. So I want to find the slope of the line through these 2 points, -6, 8, and 5, 4. So remember the formula for slope from your text. Slope is the change in y over the change in x, also known as the difference in the y coordinates divided by the difference in the x coordinates. So we're going to use that here in this first example. So slope, we often use the variable m to represent slope, is going to be the difference in the y coordinates. Okay, the y's, so 8 minus 4 divided by the difference in the x's. Now, since I have 8 first in my difference for the y's, I must have -6 first in the difference for the x's. So -6 minus 5. Okay, and then we'll simplify this. 4 divided by -11, so the slope is -4/11. Awesome. Okay, what if I gave you the problem instead using a graph? So here I'm asking you to find the slope of the horizontal line pictured here, and I've highlighted it in yellow to make it a little easier to see. Okay, so actually to solve this problem, what I'm going to do is identify 2 points on this line and use the same strategy we did in the first example. So it's horizontal, which is important to know. All of these are at a y height of -2. So maybe I pick the points 1, -2, and -2, -2. Why not? Okay. So slope is going to be the difference in the y coordinates, and that's minus a -2, okay, divided by the difference in the x coordinates. So those minus a negative become plus. I'll just rewrite that here. So I have 0/3, and 0 divided 3 ways is 0. So the slope of this line is 0. Now, if you think about that, this is like flat ground, right? There's no incline, there's no decline, it's completely flat and level. And that's what this slope is telling us. There is no increase in height or decrease in height. The slope is 0, it's a flat horizontal line. So what if I change the graph of my line to be vertical? So we're going to use the same strategy, but now on a vertical line. Well, this should say 3. Okay. So I have this vertical line placed at x equals 2. It's very important to note that it's vertical, it's straight up and down, so all of the x coordinates are 2. So let's say I pick a couple points, 2, 1, and 2, -1. And again, I'm going to find a slope using that formula. So I need the difference in the y's divided by the difference in the x's. So double negative becomes positive, so 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So 2 split 0 ways. Unfortunately, this is undefined. And that's fine. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's completely acceptable. So in this case, the slope is an undefined value because I can't divide by 0, okay? So this slope is so steep, it's undefined, right? If you think about a line being something you could drive your car across or something you could run along, you can definitely run along a horizontal line, but not so easily with a vertical line. You would have to change your running into rock climbing, and then it's a whole nother game. So in this case, the slope is undefined. And this is really important to note about horizontal and vertical lines. Every single horizontal line is going to have a slope of 0, and every vertical line is going to have a slope that's undefined. And this completely influences the way that we write the equations for these lines.